Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We just had a technical difficulty there. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody awake this morning? You guys ready to rock and roll on this beautiful Tuesday morning? Hope you guys are great. Hope you're having a great day. I want to share some things with you this morning that I was talking about with some people yesterday that I just can't even stand. We'll give everybody a second to jump on. Let me get my notes put together here so you guys can see this. I want to go over some things with you that the mainstream media is not telling you, that you're not going to hear on the news, that you're not going to see anywhere, that is common sense, that is just at a point of just, it's beyond asinine, it's beyond embarrassing that we put up for this long. We've been too nice, we've been too gentle, we've been too passive, and it's time to stand up and get right with what's going on. So a couple things I want to share with you guys this morning. Before we get started, let me see. People starting to jump on. Good morning. Where's everybody watching from? Maryland, good morning. What's up, Lynn? Lily, good morning. Heather, good morning. Elizabeth, good morning. Nona, hope you're doing good in West Virginia. Where's everybody watching from? Michelle's in Florida. We got Adrian and Aaron, good morning. We got some folks from Canada, Arkansas. Lynn, good morning this morning. Yvette, good morning from Colorado. Hope you guys are good there. Hope everybody's having a blessed day wherever you're at in the world today. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, San Francisco. Good morning again from Florida. All right, a couple things we need to talk about. This is, again, you can look all this stuff up. I've already done the research on this, but these are things that are not in the media, not in mainstream. The average Joe or Jane doesn't know anything about it because this information is not going to be on the news. It's absolutely 100% being suppressed from social media as well because they don't want you to know the truth. Apparently, you're not adult enough to hear this information. So here we go. Here's some things that you need to understand. Number one, let's talk about our friends, the mask. Listen, we've said from day one, if you want to wear a mask, okay? Absolutely, unequivocally wear one. But they've got you so scared to death, they've got you living in fear so high that you don't know why you're wearing one or why you're not wearing one. You have no clue. You absolutely have no clue, and nobody else that educating you has a clue. If you Google right now, do mask work or don't, everything's going to show that they do. Why? Because it's led that way to you. It's been fed that way to you. It's been all about Operation Mockingbird. The talking points have been the absolute same from the beginning on this stuff. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So did you know that July 31st, and I just read this the other day because I just read the damn report again, and I finally read the whole thing. July 31st, the CDC released guidelines to the state health departments on how to track the spread of the disease coronavirus. They tracked how it was spreading. They tracked what they could do to stop it. And in one of the footnotes, said this, and I quote, "The report from the CDC acknowledges research lacking evidence that masks protect people from coronavirus." They're seeing people getting mask-to-mask transmission now. That's because a mask doesn't do anything. I just had a lady in the office again this week say her whole family that lives in California has been using a mask nonstop since April. They washed their hands, used hand sanitizer wipes, wouldn't go outside for weeks or months, and guess what they all got? Coronavirus. They're all doing fine, but they all got tested and they all tested positive. Very interesting, don't you think? The CDC even admitted that there is not substantial evidence that supports that masks can actually prevent the spread of coronavirus. Why the hell don't people stand up to this stuff? Because they've been lied to. They think they're going to lose their job. They're going to lose their business. These are not laws. They're suggestions, okay? We've taken it a little bit too far. And then you got your buddy Joe Biden, which I don't care if you like Joe or don't like Joe or like Trump or don't like Trump, but here's what he wants to do. He wants to mandate federally. He wants to take away the last liberties you've got with this mask and wants to federally mandate that you wear a mask for 90 days. That doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Also, please do this. Go to Wildfire Smoke. Just go to cdc.gov, and go to wildfire smoke. It says right here, a mask will not protect you from wildfire smoke. It says masks that are used to slow the spread of COVID-19 offer little protection against wildfire smoke. They do not catch small harmful particles in smoke that can harm your health. Well, guess what? Coronavirus is smaller than smoke particles. Did you hear what I just said? Coronavirus is smaller than smoke particles. Apparently some people were around wildfires in California, had their mask on, thought they were being protected because they thought they were the same type of mask that people wear, that firemen and firefighters wear whenever they are fighting a fire. Well, guess what? Those masks don't protect against smoke. The particles of smoke are bigger than the coronavirus particles. So if the smoke can get through, guess what else can get through, you big dummy? I mean, I don't know how freaking smart you got to be on this to figure it out, but my gosh. It says, although N95 respirators do provide protection from wild smoke, they might be in short supply because frontline health workers need them during the pandemic. The hospitals are not overrun. They never have been. They never will be. They're not, and that's the fact. So it is what it is. And by the way, don't you think this is also very interesting? Not just talking about the mask, but talking about propaganda and how you've been lied to. Look at this. This is out of the British Medical Journal. This is the British Medical Journal, one of the most prestigious medical journals out there that, by the way, unlike the Lancet, unlike New England Journal of Medicine, unlike some of these other publications that have published false information that's been retracted about coronavirus, like hydroxychloroquine, like how masks have been beneficial and shown research to stop the spread of COVID-19. Those have been retracted from those. There's not been anything like that retracted from the British Medical Journal. And here's what it says. Check this out. British Journal of Medicine says, this was in February 28th, 2020. February 28th, 2020. Look it up. A randomized controlled placebo study trial in children showed that flu shots increase 5 times the risk of acute respiratory infections caused by groups of non-influenza viruses, including coronaviruses. Did you hear what I just said? That this journal showed a trial study that shows that if children get a flu shot, they actually are 5 times greater chance of developing non-influenza viruses, including coronaviruses. There are others like enterovirus, etc., but they went out of their way to put in the New England Journal of Medicine, including coronaviruses. This was in the British Medical Journal, February 28th, 2020. And they're saying, you put this on Facebook, they're saying it's fake news. They're saying that it's saying that children shouldn't get a flu vaccine. That's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying that the research shows that kids that get a flu shot in this particular study are 5 times more at risk for getting respiratory diseases that are non-flu-like, that are those of coronavirus. Did you hear what I just said? It's right there in the journal article. Oh, by the way, you want to talk about something else that we're not talking about? Tony Fauci and his European counterpart, Neil Ferguson, both of them have said no reopening life until a vaccine, right? They're saying no new normal, old normal until a vaccine. Well, here's the deal. Both of these jokers are financially invested, one through the NIH and one through the Administration of Health in the UK, in a vaccine. So whenever we're shutting everything down, locking everything down, there's going to be big money when people line up to get the coronavirus vaccine for Neil Ferguson and for Tony Fauci. Stacy said, did I see the 77 players had false positives? Yes. Yes, I did see that. And by the way, did you see that some 50% of most tests are false positive? Because it's not about the antibodies. Let me talk about that since we're there. Here's the deal. Another thing mainstream media does not want you to know. It has been detected and discovered that T cells are the key to this thing more than antibodies are. T cells. Let's talk about these T cells for just a minute. This article talks about the detection. This is an epidemiology magazine. It says, we detected cross-reactive T cell responses against spike or membranes in 28% of unexposed healthy donors. What they found was T cells that fight off coronavirus in individuals that have not been exposed to the SARS-CoV-2 virus. You know what that means? That means that they were exposed to the flu in the past, the cold in the past, some other type of coronavirus, and their body has a T cell response to fight that off. They don't need antibody response. Why? Because when a virus is weak enough and the immune system is strong enough, the T cells do the work. The T cells kill it. How do you get more T cells? Vitamin C every every day, zinc every day, D3 every day. Those three things. You do those three things, you're going to boost your chances of having more soldiers in the form of T cells. It's common sense, people. Here's the deal. Donors exhibited robust memory T cell response months after infection, even in the absence of detectable circulating antibodies, even when there's no antibodies. And that's the test that everybody's taking now. Antibody test. Antibody test doesn't do anything, doesn't help with anything, nothing. Get more T cells, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, vitamin D, zinc, vitamin C. It's just that freaking simple. You guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. Guess what else is crazy? Here's some statistics for you. Total people tested, approximately almost 80 million people have been tested for coronavirus. 80 million in the United States. Negative test rate is 93%. Even with all the false positives, 93% of the tests are negative. Total death rate, according to the numbers now, we're looking at close to 175 to 176,000 people. Deaths are being removed daily because the main cause of death could have been a car accident, could have been a suicide, could have been something else crazy going on, but yet it's getting labeled as death by coronavirus. Remember, Dr. Birx and the CDC came out clearly in the spring and said, let's be clear on this. Just because you die with COVID-19 doesn't mean that that was the main cause, but you will still be labeled as death by coronavirus for several reasons. Number one, they want to hype the numbers. Number two, they want to keep the fear going. Number three, hospitals get $3,600 to $3,900 per diagnosis, so they're making money off this deal. There's no question that this has all been miscounted. So check out the fatality rate and mortality rate. Survivability of COVID-19, according to the best researchers that's out there, is between 99.5% and 99.9%. So worst case scenario, we have a 0.5% survivability rate. 0.5% death rate versus a 0.05% death rate. Did you hear what I just said? Not even a full percentage. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The flu kills 1% of people in the United States per year. Peggy, there's a lot of people still waiting on zinc. You'll get it. We've got hundreds of thousands of people across the country that are getting this stuff. It's on its way. It's been in short supply. We've had to work hard to secure some. We've also purchased some more so you can have some. It's coming to us in a month so we can get more out to you. It's very, very hard to get vitamins and nutrients now, especially zinc, vitamin D3, not D2. D2 is a waste of your time and money. It has a 65% less absorbability rate than D3. That's the deal. And vitamin C, these are liquid gold right now. So we've secured that. It's on its way. So survivability rate, 99.5% to 99.9% survivability. What the hell are we even doing? Then we got this thing. Have y'all seen this thing floating around? You see this picture? This is the asteroid that's supposedly going to hit Earth the day before the election, which no surprise there. I literally laughed when I heard this. So let's just take a little look at what the NASA scientist just clearly said about this. That there's an asteroid that's potentially going to hit the Earth. It's going to hit the Earth potentially a day before the election in November, which is so weird and so ironic, don't you think? But here's what they say. They have a 0.41% chance. Somebody write that down. 0.41% chance of getting hit by an asteroid. The Earth, not an individual. The Earth has 0.41%. Well, guess what I just told you? If we have a 99.5 to 99.95% survivability rate, that means that the death rate for COVID-19 in the United States of America is between 0.5 and between 0.05%. Did y'all hear what I said? Somebody write this down. Death by asteroid is going to be 0.41%. Death by asteroid is 0.41%. Death by coronavirus in the United States, according to the research that we have as of now, is between 0.5% and 0.05%. So if you're a statistical person, you basically have about the same chance of getting hit by an asteroid in the United States as you do by dying from coronavirus. Do you understand that? We have got to focus on building the immune system. We've got to focus on improving our health our health, period. We've got to get our rate, our health rate, our body weight to where it's supposed to be. Do you understand that? That's what we need to do. We know that obesity is the number one cause of all the comorbidities: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, dementia, Parkinson's, diabetes, all this kind of stuff. We know for a fact that is the leading contributor to the comorbidities with COVID-19. COVID-19 patients have increased inflammation and they have a decreased immune system response. So if you're already overweight or have those other comorbidities, your inflammation is going to go higher and your immune system is going to go down. Common sense says take vitamin C every day, dose to bowel tolerance. Take zinc every day, between 25 and 50 milligrams a day. Take a probiotic every night before you go to bed. Eat fermented foods. Take a zinc every day. We talked about that. Vitamin D3 for adults, 5,000 to 10,000 international units a day. Use intermittent fasting. Only have lunch and have dinner. Drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day. Get outside and exercise for 20 to 30 minutes continuously. Get outside in the daytime sun with no sunscreen and glasses on for 20 minutes. Those are the things that you need to do. If you do those things and then surround yourself with wellness experts, wellness doctors that can help you tweak your body's health, I don't care how sick you are. Diabetes type 2 can be reversed. I don't care how sick you are. High blood pressure, it can be reversed. I don't care how sick you are. Sickness and disease can go away, but you have to do the right things. If you're willing to put in the work, you're going to get the results. But if you don't, you won't. It's just that simple. And if you go to the doctors and their main thing they're going to give you is going to be a drug to support your disease. Who has diabetes? What do they give you? They give you a diabetic med and then they give you insulin. Well, when the doctor can't help you anymore and you're on insulin max and now they send you to an endocrinologist, what does that doctor give you? More drugs. They don't give you lifestyle changes. They don't give you this stuff. We have 90+% reversal type 2 diabetes programs. We have patents on these programs. But diabetes reversal, according to the American Medical Association, is like 2 to 3%. They suck with a capital S at it. So you can reverse this stuff, but you got to stop going to the same doctors that are just helping you sustain your disease. So yes, those of you that are asking, Michelle, do I have something in a package that has all those nutrients? Yes, it's the Immune Boost Pack that we got. It's the Immune Boost Pack. Go get the Immune Boost Pack. If you go to myfreezinc.com, we'll get you in our link so that you can get that. Or go to ericnepute.com, you can get that stuff, Michelle, there. It's the Immune Boost Pack. It has in it, and somebody mentioned tonic water a second ago because that has quinine, which is a zinc iontopher that allows the zinc to get into the cell. This product has vitamin C dose in it. It has a probiotic in it. It has zinc in it, high dose, and it has quercetin. Quercetin is a zinc iontopher. Lets that stuff get in the cell. It's just that freaking simple. This is not rocket science. This is neuroscience. It's physioscience. It's so simple to fix this stuff, but you got to put in the work. But then you got individuals out there running your countries and running your world. This was sent to me by a friend this morning from Chicago. Did you see this? I'm embarrassed for Chicago. I'm from Illinois. I'm embarrassed to tell people this originally. The Mayor Lori Lightfoot, defends a ban on protesters on her block. When the rest of Chicago's burning down, when they're rioting and looting the Magic Mile, when they're ripping things down, all in the vein of social justice, which is a crime, by the way. These are criminals that deserve to be prosecuted. The mayor of Chicago is protecting her house and her city block. That is ridiculous. That is wrong. That is what's wrong with this country. No one is standing up for you. They're only standing up for themselves. We need more leadership. We need people to stand up and say, stop being scared of COVID-19. It has a 0.5 to 0.05% survive death rate and a 99.5 to 99.95% death rate. A freaking meteor could hit the United States the day before the election and it's 0.41% chance is going to happen. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. I want you guys to get your butt to this event that we're doing. If you can get there, if not, be there in spirit. I'll be social media broadcasting this. This is our September the 12th event. I know it's backwards. September the 12th, we're having our Missouri Freedom Tour. We're partnering with 1776 Forever Free. We've got Kevin Jackson's going to be there, Stacy Washington, Mark McCluskey that just spoke last night at the RNC. Rashid Buttar will be there, Cordy Lee Williams, the Megaphone Marine. I'm going to speak. Jamie Allman, 15-time Emmy Award-winning investigative journalist, is going to be there, and much, much more. Free concert by Coffey Anderson. It's going to be an American patriotic event. I want you to be there. If you love America, you need to be there. It's free. We're going to be there. We're going to be helping people. We're going to be spreading the word, giving the truth. It's going to be broadcasted on social media. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be things for kids to do, face paint. There's going to be all kinds of great stuff that you can do. Click on that link right there, MissouriFreedomTour.com, MissouriFreedomTour.com. Spread that word, because I want to pack that house. Every politician needs to be there. Every senator, every congressman, everybody that supports freedom should be there. And you need to be there to listen to your politicians speak, the ones that are going to vote for your freedom. So I love and appreciate you guys. Have an amazing Tuesday. Listen, have no fear. Have faith and have facts by your side. And that's what we're talking about, and that's what we're giving every day. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you all soon. Have a blessed day. God bless you all. God bless America, and God bless the rest of the world. Bye, everybody.